Well, this is fun. As if the cost of food and everything else wasn't crazy enough, get ready because motor oil is about to go through the roof. And, you know, us old-timers, we've seen this before. Like, for instance, back in the 80s when antifreeze was 99 cents a gallon, you know, for the good stuff, not even for the premix, 99 cents a gallon for the good stuff. And then there was the ethylene glycol plant explosion and this global supply shock for antifreeze, and it went to $5 a gallon, from 99 cents to $5. And then it went up from there to where it is today. It's some absurd price. And same thing happened with Freon too. Even before the hole in the ozone layer and all of that, there was a Freon explosion. Freon R12 was 3 cans for $1. You go to any oil parts store, you go to a supermarket and buy Freon 3 cans for $1. But then there was some sort of explosion or whatever, and there was suddenly this Freon shortage, and Freon went from 3 for $1 to whatever it was, some stupid number, $5, $6, $7. Then came the ozone layer stuff, and nevertheless, we've seen this before. So the latest thing, according to the government, is that because of the events happening in the Middle East, that there's going to be a shortage. Toyota sent out memos to its people that certain weights of oil are going to be scarce. Auto parts stores are sending out memos to their people that it's going to get scarce. So the government, oh right, yeah, so the government didn't say this, these are corporations saying this, but if you have any inkling of how this world actually works, it is the corporations and their lawyers that are the government. It has been that way in this country since the 1870s, but do your own research. So at any rate, because of the things that are happening, oil is in short supply, crude oil is in short supply, and it's going to skyrocket. So let's just talk about motor oil for a second. It's been crazy expensive for a while now, historically speaking, okay? But here's the thing that's fun about this, is that the crude oil that's best converted to motor oil is found here in this country in great abundance, in Pennsylvania crude, and Texas and other places. Our crude oil is actually the best for making engine oil. That's one thing. And then there's also the recycling, and a lot of people don't realize this, but a good portion of the new motor oil that you buy is actually recycled. But it doesn't say recycled on the can. Well, it doesn't have to, because after oil goes through the recycling process, it's considered to be virgin crude again. Yeah, I know there's all sorts of recycling and whatnot labels that are applied along the way, you know, waste oil and recycled oil and so on and so forth. But actually, once it reaches the oil refineries, it's been processed and it's considered to be pure virgin crude again. And actually, believe it or not, do your research on this, it turns out that recycled oil is generally purer than oil made from virgin stock, because the recycling process is so thorough. So you get about, I guess, 15–20% of the motor oil that you buy new on the shelf is recycled. So, yeah, I know, it's just one, I'm not going to say scam, after another. Welcome to the modern world. Don't blame the current administration. Don't blame the past administration. Blame this, the structure of the government as a whole. And when I say government, I mean literally the corporations and the companies that do all of this stuff. So motor oil is about to get much more expensive. I don't know how much more expensive, but like I said, we've seen this before. I would start hoarding. I already did. I started hoarding oil. I have oil I started hoarding around like the year 2001, 2002. I bought a bunch of it and just stuck it away because you know these things are going to happen. Maybe I was a little premature, but you know it's going to happen. So any commodity that you use, whether it's food or motor oil or gasoline or anything else, anything you use is always going to be gouged at any possible opportunity. And well, here we are. You have these events happening in the Middle East, please. But of course, it's going to affect everything that we have here, even if we already own the stuff it's in our ground already. And what was that other country? It was Venezuela, I think. Yeah, Venezuela. I mean, trillions of barrels of oil, and that's ours really now, because of things that happen. So yeah, get ready for this. They're talking about specific weights of oil, 0W, zero weight oil. As an ancient guy, it's like, this is so absurd, but that's okay. The zero weights that are used in the newest cars, the Dixie cups that they present as cars these days, are evidently going to be in short supply. But auto parts stores are actually feeling the pinch or the shortage across the board with all kinds of oils. The shelves are getting a little thin. So which means the next step, once the shelves get thin, is the prices are going to skyrocket. And of course, like everything else, it shoots up like a rocket and then floats down like a leaf on the breeze. So oil could go to $10, $12, $15 a quart. And some of it actually is already there, these specialized oils. But I'm talking about just generic oil that we would use as car people. Your 10W30s and 2040s and diesel oil, stuff with zinc. It's going to affect all of that. So there's a good chance this stuff shoots up in price and then floats about halfway down, and then it stays there. So if you're used to paying $4 a quart now, $5 a quart, maybe $15 a quart, and then when it floats back down to like $7.50 to $10 a quart, you're like, yes, that's great. It's so much cheaper now. And of course, that'll turn out in the inflation numbers. Oh, look, inflation is down because oil can. It's all a scam. It's all a scam. Everything. I love this stuff. So yeah, go out and get yourself as much oil as you can, as cheaply as you can. And let's see where this goes. I want to see what happens with transmission fluid next and all your other mineral oil based, fluids. Fun stuff. So that's it, guys. If I didn't already have a stock of oil sufficient to keep all of my fleet going for indefinite time, I would be buying oil right now. It's just a factor of inflation. Even without the shortage, even without any of this nonsense, the price is going to be creeping up. So go buy as much of it as you can safely store, as much of it as you can afford, as much of it as you can safely store, because it's, regardless of shortages, regardless of geopolitical nonsense, any of this noise, it's still going to go higher. It's the side effect of inflation. The more money they print, the less the money is worth, the more everything you buy with it costs. So shortage or not, use this as an excuse to go out and invest in engine oil. If you're going to play the car game for any amount of time, this is one of those vitals you're going to need. Have fun with it, guys. See you tomorrow.